I'm Yusuf Pathan and currently working as Managing Director with Key Resourcing, um, one of the leading RPOs in the world. We employ around 100 sources. We've recently launched a certification in sourcing called SourcePro in India, and we're going to train recruiters in India on different sourcing techniques with the help of SourcePro certification. Apart from job portals, we're using different social media sites. We're using a lot of Google search techniques like X-ray and in URL searches, in title searches, a lot of Google searching techniques. One of the methods we are currently using is name sourcing, which we headhunting people from the companies and looking at different tools like Twitter to get profiles and a lot of other sites like business directories like ZoomInfo, etc., from where we get candidates. It depends on the requirements. For certain requirements, we'll have to follow the traditional ways of recruitment, but for certain requirements, we'll have to do a mix of both job portals and other tools like I said, Google search techniques or networking sites or building talent communities. So all those things. So it's a mix of both. I won't say certain industries, but there are niche skill sets where we'll have to do a mix of both. But for certain skill sets, job boards can be very good, where you just go on the job boards, get the candidates, and that's it. But for niche skills where people are rare in the market, who do not have CVs on the job boards, so we'll have to use different techniques like social media or Google search techniques. Yes, and it is the next big thing, but it is not the only thing. There are other tools also. We'll have to. We cannot ignore other tools. Job boards again. We cannot ignore job boards and LinkedIn a lot. Then we do a lot of Facebook graph search, and then we using the third-party tools where we can find biographies for from Twitter. So these are the three main tools we are using in social networking sites. And to the job seekers, I would say that they should have a proper profile with detailed information about their skill sets, about their experiences. They should have references in their profile. They should have different testimonials on their profile, so that when the employers look at their profile, they should know everything about them. So what people are talking about them. If they write some blogs, they should put those blogs on their profile. So their profile should be with every possible information. I don't think it would make an impact on the hiring prospects, because if you look at the recruitment we used to do a decade earlier, things have changed. There are a lot of technologies which have come in. So with the use of these technologies, I think there should not be any issues as such. Nothing much on big data, but then I think big data is going to be the next big thing, because if you look at a big company, they've got a lot of resumes, they've got a lot of information saved in their database. So this database or this data would actually help them to analyze a lot of things, get insights on the market, do a lot of research around this data. So it is going to be a big thing, and people should look at this data and start doing analysis over this data, I think. Very important. Yeah, it is going to be very important for the HR office. For the Gen Y workforce, I think nowadays one trend what I've seen is people are not serious about going for the interviews, or they take things lightly because they think that they've got a lot of opportunities in the market. So I think they should concentrate more on getting jobs, getting that experience, getting those skill sets, getting them upgraded, rather than just switching jobs and going for higher salaries and all those things. I think they should be more focused on their careers rather than switching jobs and hopping jobs. Stability.